We're alive! And we're finally playing Stanley Parable again. It's been so long. And I immediately need your help. What is AM PM again? I forgot.
AM is morning, PM is afternoon.
Right. So I have to see if my controller works. No. Or at least I don't know. So it's 9, 10. Right now. Am I gonna get like a thank you again? 9:10 p.m. Oh, right. I'm an idiot. I was supposed to do my favorite time of the day this time. Whatever. I guess that's my favorite time of the day. 9:10 p.m. The time where I'm going to sleep. Yay! Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? Mm-hmm. After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 9:10 p.m. is. Let's use another slider to find out. What? How accurate is 9:10 p.m.? Accurate? You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I love this game. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. Yeah, 9:10 p.m. apparently. It's good to collect data. Oh, that reminds me of you, Max. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. That's it. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to get new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip up a couple new ones up. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. God damn it, this game. God damn it, this game just never stops. Oh, I can use controller. Great. Also, yeah. Oh man, I remember we have this new title screen. The Epic Parable. The Stanley Parable 2.
2 Parable.
Yeah. The end is never the end. It's loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yeah. We're gonna skip it. Yeah, I can use gamepad. Yeah, right. This is much more comfortable after all.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Happy 12th
No matter
birthday,
how hard Stanley
niece.
looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
That's Figure's finest comedy meeting today in the meeting room. I don't think this is new. I think this is new. I mean,
Where
bucket.
are we going today? The bucket asked.
Yay.
Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be perfectly fine with him.
My bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door
The
on his
bucket.
left.
We've been going to the left for like almost every time. Hello, committee. We got important news. We're missing only one. Some were both red and blue. Is this some kind of joke? Between red and blue. Between red and blue. I have an idea, but that
Coming to a
sounds
staircase,
silly.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Maybe it's at the countdown room. Between red and blue buttons. We're just gonna try that. Hello?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an
I actually
indication
forgot
of
what the
any
code was.
human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation,
Oh, at this point,
Stanley may
yeah.
have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
The bucket.
Even
Hey, Zapox.
now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the pin number for the keypad was 2845.
Thank you.
Miracle.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Bam ba bam 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 bam. Bam ba bam 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 bam.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
I couldn't do this without the bucket. And you, Max.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door of the red mind control facility.
You are my bucket.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
What's the plan? Playing Stanley Parable. That's the plan.
Plan.
And just like the bucket, I also like to fill you up, Max.
And Stanley nearly dropped the bucket.
With
That's a
water.
good plan.
Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never
Oh yeah,
seen
apparently
anything like
one of the
this,
screens
and it
is
very
an
nearly
Easter egg,
burst
but I
into
forgot what it
tears
was.
As Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Yeah. I forgot like what it was, but yeah, one of the screens is an Easter egg.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter.
Tomorrow's
His
a new
one
episode of
friend
Made
in
in
the
Abyss, I
entire
just
world.
realized. Because
At
we're in
this
an
point,
elevator.
He could trust no one except for the bucket.
It'd be
I'm
cursed.
excited. Time to get cursed.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
we
Controls
are.
labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Yay!
Yeah, let's go. High five. Yeah.
But at the last second,
Hell
the
yeah.
bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls.
The bucket-
Stanley gasped in horror.
The bucket
Had this
did it.
been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds. Silly, silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
What?
What?
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a facade
Beautiful
to
bird.
disguise its true
The
intention.
penguins!
Had the bucket known this all along?
They're
Stanley
literally flipping
marveled
the
at the
bird at
metal
me. Yeah.
genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here
That's
in
a
this
silly
place,
bird.
flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best. And Stanley was happy.
So much different birds.
That's the end. Come on.
All of his
Really?
co-workers were gone. What
All
could
right.
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Get
Perhaps
over
he had
here.
simply met a good bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed bucket, a bucket of culture and distinction.
All right, we're going right this time.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Yeah, but I don't care.
Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go
Which
back
it
to
was
the meeting
wrong.
room.
We have never been here before.
No,
So,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
okay.
Go to the
Ding.
cargo left.
Meh. Could also just go there. I don't remember what the point of this was. Yeah.
Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was
Oh, yeah.
speaking to him.
Oh yeah, I can
It
jump
should have
down here.
alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to
Next
him,
time.
and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Hell you say.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
It's not a dark room. It's fairly well lit. What are you talking about? Oh, you mean this dark room? Literally darkness. Darkness is the heart's true power.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone and it will take us back home where we can go about life together.
You sure about this? Ah, fine.
This is the sad
What?
story of a man named Stanley and his bucket.
Oh, now sad?
Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly,
wow, we're
he
home.
began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Oh wow. We're finally home. Where's my bucket? There he is! Hello Stanley, it's me, your
Yay.
bucket. Press right to take me to work with you.
Very important bucket.
Yee, property of Stanley. This is Stanley's house. I don't think I've ever seen it. It's small. Oh, at least it got a good screen.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
What happens if I jump down now? Oh, I can't. No collision. No collision on the chair. Clever. They thought of it. I didn't want to jump down anyway. Hey, bucket. Press X to take me back home with you.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Is this the thumbnail? having a coffee with my bucket. Now that's what I call a date. Press B to go to bed. It's always a different button.
I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me.
What?
It's just a bucket. It can't think, it can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location.
Effectively.
It doesn't do anything else.
Except there is no water. Don't listen to the loud man. Press B plus to go back home. Ooh.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
Press B to ignore anyone in your life except for me. There's only the bucket. I'm sorry, Max.
It's sad, but I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
Sorry, Zapox. Sorry, every viewer and every mod and every friend ever. There's just only bucket now. I need a bucket emote. That would be great. You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press X to go back home.
Yes,
Bucket
I suppose
full
on
of
closer
lights.
inspection, that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Delete all emotes. It's just bucket. Press X to relive the same day with me over and over. Oh man. Time for the anime ReZero?
Oh my god, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
Press X to go home, to work, to home, to work, to home.
No, I'm having feelings for the bucket.
Yes!
No. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps
me.
if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes, the bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
Join me. Love the bucket with me. What does the clock say? Weird.
Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley.
No!
I need it. Give it to me now.
No.
Give it or I'll...
Our bucket.
This is my bucket. Go back to work, Stanley. I will. But not without my bucket. Is the bucket gonna be missing now?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. The embrace of an old friend. A weathered companionship that stands the test of time.
I'm hoping for a very
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly
a
to his...
very
This
special
was not
ending.
the direct way to the meeting room.
But I just don't know how
Stanley
to get
had
it.
felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be
Shut up,
correct,
narrator.
was this
Bucket
no,
time.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
The bucket is a well of information.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
This time I'm gonna jump down.
Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley
my
did not question
dick.
why or how this bucket was speaking to him.
My
It
bucket.
should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk.
Suck my
But
bucket.
Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
We need a keycard. Bum ba bum 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 bum. I don't remember this.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, "No buckets past this point." Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket?
What
I
is a
suppose
bucket?
that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket.
Well, then
Please,
explain to me.
Step in here for a moment.
Oh. Okay. What is a bucket? Oh.
Whoa.
Is this
Well,
a...
if you didn't know.
Is it...
Now then,
I
I'm
guess
going
I
to
Now you
didn't
know.
go
know.
through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Oh god, even the music! Oh, this reminds me of Psycho Mantis from Metal Gear Solid, actually. The music.
Incorrect.
What?
It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Bullshit! I want to call a friend.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
I'm calling you, Max. I need help. Is this a bucket?
It doesn't have stickers, so. But is it as useful as our bucket?
Well, certainly not. But so it's not a bucket then.
It's a bucket, but it's not our bucket.
Correct.
Hey,
It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Max, you are so knowledgeable.
I knew it was not our bucket.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
Hey, Zapbox, you're gonna answer this one. Is this a bucket?
I think it's the same.
Bullshit.
They're trying to play on us.
I mean, this whole game is playing on us.
Yeah.
He says it looks like a bucket. It might be a bucket. Is that your final answer? Sure.
Correct.
Hey!
This is a bucket.
Correct, Zapbox. Good job. Well, we did it. 2 out of 3. Oh.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Excuse me?
Correct. This is a tractor and not a bucket. To be
Thanks.
honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you.
What do you
Thank
mean?
For not making me look like an idiot.
We got 2 out of 3.
Is this a bucket?
Why another one?
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
What do you mean?
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
My brain. What do you mean? What do you mean it's a bucket? True?
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
Wait, what? What?
It's both.
Item...
It's
Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one.
it was
See,
both
should
a
be
bucket
around
and
here
not.
somewhere.
What do you mean about that?
No.
Not a bucket.
Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket.
No, I'll do
We
it.
both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless, is that what you think? Answer
No.
me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
No, we have only one true bucket in our hand. The only one that matters.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out.
Oh my
I've
god.
lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago, I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift.
You're an
Do
idiot.
any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
Oh my god.
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
No.
Okay, here we go.
No.
That's
can't
not
do this.
okay. No.
What happened? Is everything gone?
Oh my god, the
Why
whole
did
game was a
everything
bucket.
disappear? Wait,
No.
was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my god.
What if
I
the
had
whole
no
game was
idea.
inside of a bucket?
Except me.
Bucket game.
I'm not a bucket after all.
Bucket's
And you,
such a-
Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either.
Oh.
This is wonderful news. We're not buckets.
Yeah.
Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's
I always
delightful
wanted
to get
to
some
be
clarity
not a
on that
bucket.
issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows
I
what
hope
that
every
information
asset
might
is
do to a
literally
person.
a bucket
All right,
now.
here we
Chair,
go.
bucket. Balloons, bucket. Computers, everything, bucket. Alright, I don't see any multiple buckets
All of
so
his
far.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps the bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps, he would become both of those. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling
I
to
decide
him,
where the correct
telling
meeting
him
room
that
is.
the employee
Yeah.
lounge was simply the place to be.
I
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
Asshole.
Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket No, never mind. The bucket
I
was
still
wrong.
don't.
Stanley took the door on his
remember.
left to go back to the meeting room.
If I go there.
And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
I'm missing one. How hard is that one to find? I really wonder.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Have I gone through? Yeah, we did this a couple times already. So what if I... What if I go back here?
Stepping in.
We're taking like a giant detour. Let's see if we can like loop around the whole thing over and over. I wonder if that's possible. Like we've gone through the right door, got back to the left, but then we're going back, and I wonder if we can go around the right door again. Ah! We can't. That's not good. Where does this ending lead me again? I don't remember. Huh? Huh. Why are those always open? It's all a bucket. Oh yeah. Oh, this is the... Oh, it's this ending. No. No, this just brings us back to that. What a shame. Sucks. Alright, no. Oh! That's different.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
trip party.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Someone
took the bucket. Oh, bucket's there.
bucket is there. What's with all the...
Trip party with the
Everyone is so
bucket.
lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley is a very lucky fellow.
Bucket party.
Very lucky
Bucket
indeed.
party. What's with all the papers?
We threw a party.
Someone really threw a party. Or someone had a leaking suitcase. The suitcase was leaking papers. Huh, that's it? Huh.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I know waiting here does something. But I don't remember how long you have to wait.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Precisely.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
What else?
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
I know staying here for a while does something, but it doesn't lead anywhere.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
What else can we go? What else can we do over there? I can do the catwalk, but I just don't remember where the catwalk goes.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go
Meh.
somewhere else. The
The
cargo
meeting
lift,
room.
yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, 1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, 5,000. Nice. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death.
If they say it like that.
That makes you just want to do it, right? Ah, okay. Ooh, that was close. And over here was nothing, right? It's not like a safe spot we can jump down to. We can't jump anyway, so yeah. But the vent, we can play bum 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 bum, bada bum. Among Us. We. Oh yeah, the phone ending. We can also not pick up the fuck happened here. Wow.
It's all broken.
Oh, is this a part of the office? Oh, this looks like something cool, like something out of a boss fight. Narrator dialogue. No
Oh,
way! This is where all of the dialogue is saved.
Okay, this is day number 295, tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes.
Is this Stanley's talking?
Sheer euphoria I feel every time
Uh-huh.
I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the
creepy.
same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure?
Damn.
I can monetize it.
Monetize?
It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket.
Oh no.
This is my golden ticket.
Is this how the game
But I
got
have
made?
to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get me. What's that? Who's there? Camporata.
What? What? What was that?
Stanley had never seen the
Madness.
office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something?
What the fuck is
hoped it
Gamborada?
was. He hoped very much that it was. It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent. Stanley checked his ego and then proceeded onward.
Oh my man. Gamborada? What? And the alien speech? Okay, the alien
Stanley
speech was
clutched
not
the bucket
backwards.
tightly
I
to
can
his
tell
chest
when
and
something
opened
is
the door on his
backwards.
left.
That wasn't. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm trying to think, but I'm not very good at it.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room. But
Telephone.
Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Not
And
answering
here
the
it
telephone
was.
is another
Had the
ending.
bucket turned out to be correct? Was it? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yeah, good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that
Could have
the
done the
bucket
same
had
ending without the
spoken to
bucket.
him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
You're suggesting? Wait, Zopox, are you seriously suggesting not taking the bucket? Get out. Get
In
out of my
here,
streams
said the
right
bucket.
now.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
The fuck, man?
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone and it will take us back home where we can go about life together.
No. No, I will not. Pick up the phone. I will unplug the phone.
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone?
Awesome.
Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke.
Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket.
Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
Oh no. Is he's watching YouTube on how to be funny.
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last?
Oh my god.
How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes.
Yes.
Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit,
What?
with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
Danny.
I'm Danny
with the funny.
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke
God.
is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, with each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invaders who threaten our very existence, and who very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then.
Oh, no.
So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the 2 doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Oh God.
Oh.
I can't jump.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley.
And I can't go back.
Spoke. The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
The king of comedy. The god of comedy timing. Oh, God.
The god.
My God. Oh, Lord.
Here we go. You ready?
Here we go.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
I think you broke it.
I thought I was supposed to do exactly as I did last. Oops. Yep, I think that just completely broke it.
What?
Oh, no.
We're back at the phone already?
Oh, that's good.
No, what's going on? There was supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point. A dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone.
Already
now
unplugged.
The timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the 2 doors room.
No, it doesn't.
What an egregious mistake.
No,
I made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again.
No, not with me.
Surely that will help me improve my...
Not with me. Do it on your own.
Here we go.
Okay.
You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
All right, narrator, you got this. Come on, and the whole game, you got this. Let's go.
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
We're gonna just break him.
I feel like I'm breaking more than just a narrator.
Yeah, at some point the door is gonna close right in front of you before you go in it.
Yeah.
It's just going to reset.
We're back at the phone already? No.
No.
Here we go.
What?
You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Is something changing? Only one way to find out.
What?
I love this phone.
Ready? No.
No.
Here we go.
No.
You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came
All
to
right,
a set
nothing
of
is
2
changing.
open doors,
All right,
they
let's go
entered
to the
door
left.
on the left.
Let's go to the left.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone.
No!
Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this was all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault,
Oh,
Stanley.
shut up!
I'm going to be ridiculed
close the door in front of
other
you?
joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
What?
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not? Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame? Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal, I think I saw it playing guitar. No. We're getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is.
Sorry, Leroy.
That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos. Let's see.
Oh, God.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Yep. Broke the fourth wall ending, I suppose.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. No, the orders were still missing. For now.
Oh, okay.
For now.
Okay.
Just playing with us.
The game lost playing with me.
Stanley cradled the bucket in a gentle embrace, protective yet delicate, assertive yet compassionate.
I'm not playing the game. The fuck was that?
Game is playing us.
Yeah. I heard a bell sound.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
But did he? Did he really?
Did he?
Also, yeah, those balloons were gone when I was looping here. That's why I was confused. I knew something was
This was not
missing.
the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was it? No, never mind.
How do I
The
get
bucket
the
was wrong.
follow
Stanley
Stanley
took the door on
ending?
his left to go back to the meeting room.
Oh man, I don't even know.
And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
The one where there's a path on the ground and you have to follow it. I want that ending. Also, I'm still missing this. Somewhere both red and blue. I don't understand.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I mean, that's just gonna be...
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility
Oh,
of
there's
facing
red
his
and blue
boss,
here.
admitting he had left his
Wait,
post
wait.
during work hours.
You're right.
He
Wait
might
a
be
minute.
fired for that.
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed
blue and
everyone
red.
had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
Maybe he's not the police,
he thought
but
to himself, maybe
yeah.
I am crazy.
I mean,
He
this
looked
is just
down
gonna
at the
loop
bucket
us.
in his
This is
arms.
this
Am
ending.
I crazy? He asked
Or
the
we
bucket.
go.
The
in
bucket
a loop.
returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these.
Someone's
He
just
held the
asked me
bucket
if we
close,
want to
yet
end this
felt
today.
none of its familiar reassurance and comfort.
Maybe.
And that's when Stanley realized.
All right,
This
Zabox.
isn't my
Shoot.
bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts
No
of bizarre
bucket.
hallucinations
Yeah.
Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his
what
bucket.
if like the thing was hidden
Now he
in
noticed
one of
the
those
rooms
looped
were
rooms that are
because, of
both
course,
red and blue?
That's why I'm going through these
Now he
loops
thought
right
he was
now.
floating off
What if the figure is in one of these loops?
He exclaimed. Without my bucket,
Like
I've gone
in a corner
truly
at
mad.
one point.
Where is it?
Oh,
I must
God.
find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him. Stanley! Stanley, it's me!
Oh.
The bucket! Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
I can't live without the bucket, but we kind of have to. Oh yeah, the sign with
Stanley
the
decided
no
to go to
buckets
the meeting room
allowed.
to
We
check
have to
on his
go there
co-workers.
without a
He never
bucket.
functioned well by himself.
Oh,
And
no.
constantly needed support and
I'm
guidance from others. So the thought
sorry.
of total solitude
I'm
was
so
terrifying to him.
sorry. I have to leave you
It's
there
gonna
for
wait
a
for us.
moment.
Computer.
Bye. Bye bye. I mean,
Computer.
we already did the computer stuff. Bye bye, bucket. I love you. Alright, let's get this over with.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
No!
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
Ew.
first, just to admire it.
The commentaries without the
And
bucket.
here it was, the lounge. But eager to get back to business, Stanley
I
took
can't
the
listen
first
to
open
this.
door on his left.
I'm nothing without my
Stanley was
bucket.
so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
No! I remember these voice lines from so many years
Stanley,
ago.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not sure.
I want my bucket!
I
Starbucks,
realize
this is
investing your
torture. What
trust
are you
in someone
doing
else
to
can be
me?
difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you.
I want to kill
all this
myself
time.
right now.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Wow.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help
Da-da-da-da.
you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
No
Blue
bucket.
and
Listen
red.
carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
There you go.
Da-da-da.
I told you.
Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
And there it is, the last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where
Awesome.
so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Awesome. You did it. Can't wait to go back to the meeting room. So is it because they didn't implement the bucket up to this point? Because there's way too many like side things that can be happened here? Oh man, oh man, oh man. Like, oh no, if we implement the bucket being here too, then we have to rewrite like a million lines of codes. And then we're just gonna make it so that if the player shows up without a bucket, the game continues as normal. You. All right. Great. I don't remember. Let's just go to the left.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Huh?
What?
Okay.
What?
I don't know myself.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
A bucket. We want a bucket. We're looking for... What is this room?
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
I mean, it's nice and all, but it's missing a bucket. Next room.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Looking for a bucket.
Oh,
dipshit.
no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I thought about what I'm doing, and I don't see a bucket, so... All right. Let's see. Next time I'm gonna take the right door. As I've always did. Is this just not gonna do anything for me, or... Oh, it's green now.
Good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there, Just stay here.
No.
Like what? Forever?
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
Okay. What happens if I go back down? God damn it. My curiosity. I want to know. Is it gonna change color? Is there gonna be more dialogue? Well. Huh.
Cute picture.
Yeah, a little drawing. Why? Yep. Now, wow.
Are you are going to stay here, aren't you?
Wow.
Wow, particles.
Collective consciousness. The only thing I know for real. There will be blood!
Whoa.
You know what? You know what would make this place even better? If from the glazing light, a bucket comes down slowly, gracefully. But alas, there's
Right,
not.
as
So
if it comes from the
let's
heaven. The heaven bucket.
Yep, but alas, there's not. So now he's not saying anything. That's it. He's done with my shit.
You're officially satisfied.
Yep. Finally. I can take my life.
Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can
I'm
we please
slower.
get back to the other room?
Oh, I'm slower now. Ooh. Whoa! Whoa! That looks
There.
cool.
See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
I'm moving the entire time.
But the platform is moving.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
He's so depressed.
Can you see all of me walking through my
what
mysteries?
Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
And I'm just walking. Ow.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
On my way.
Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
I'm sorry, I think I'm becoming masochistic. Oops! All
No,
pain!
Perhaps not.
I slipped. Oh,
Oh,
I think he's sad.
yeah, he's sad now. At this point, I want to kill myself.
My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game?
Dude, it's
That
not
you'll throw
you.
yourself on this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were
No.
literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
That's really what you
Am I reading
said.
the situation correctly?
No, man. Narrator, dude, it's not you. It's literally me. It's literally me.
Just feels like he knew what you were
Maybe
saying.
you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
Yeah.
Look, do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
Yeah, I'm just teasing. Sorry, dude. Just teasing at this point. Nice colors.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley.
Let me
really
go
did.
back.
I wish I still thought that was possible.
I'm
I don't
edging
think he's
my
gonna
own
say
death.
anything. No, he's not gonna say anything.
Aw.
You want to bet he's gonna just say he's sorry just before you do it?
Oh no!
I bet you he's gonna say. Oh my god, this is painful. The speed.
Yeah.
Slowly walking to your death.
One thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. The design is rhyme to stay into time.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Oh my god.
You should have made him say sorry. It would have been so dramatic.
Yeah.
Like right as you go up the last stairs and he's just like, I'm sorry, Stanley.
Uh-oh. I was like, huh, no commentary. And then, uh-oh.
Wait, what?
I think I broke the game.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's just...
Yeah,
It's those
it's a picture.
figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every
Yes!
last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness?
Yes!
Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Oh.
Whoa. This game is like another game.
We're back here.
Ah, we've been here only one time before.
Yeah.
And we couldn't go back.
This is where he... Now remembering when Stanley found the collectibles. Oh man.
What a change of air.
Yeah, baby! This is what it's all about! This is what I've been waiting for!
Oh, it's missing something on the right.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Audience award. Stanley Parable. Those are the same awards, yeah. And this, oh my god! Every time I look at this, I hate it because it's exactly what we were selling at my job. Like I'm building these things up, and some other coworker puts these cards in, and then we ship them. Ugh, makes me want to puke.
Here's where it all began.
Can
the
you find
first
them?
collectible. Back
Oh,
then,
yeah.
we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent.
7th one.
We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
The 7th one.
Oh yeah, there's another one. Huh. There shouldn't be another one. Well... 7 out of 6.
There's more than 7.
Congrats. This makes me scared. Ah yes, reusing assets. My favorite.
And here was the second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own just by poking around behind the boss's office.
Oh,
you
no.
did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
We're gonna have 12. Oh no!
Okay,
Whoa.
let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
My third?
Third?
Oh.
Under the stairs.
Yeah, I think so too.
The bathroom was like the first.
No. Under the stairs was the 4th place you found a Figurine.
Damn it.
Not the 3rd. Well,
No.
I guess perhaps I shouldn't be surprised. Memories like these are so precious and so cherished that they all just sort of blend together, don't they? You know what? If under the stairs feels like the 3rd place you found a collectible, then who am I to go making judgments?
Oh.
Yeah,
Let's see.
but
What came
I bet the
next?
other one was also not the third
Oh
one.
yes, we found
No,
a
I think
figure in
he's
this pink
right.
room.
I think
Oh, well, I can't
in the
actually say I remember
bathroom
being
was
in
the
this room,
third one.
but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
This, what kind of memory is this? Oh, I thought it was a bucket. Oh, it's just a stem.
I remember a place like this where there was a bucket just like laying around in the air.
I thought the fucking apple stem was a bucket. What's wrong with me? This is weird. Oh, wow.
This was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly.
Oh, that's
In
why
fact,
the walkway.
because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Oh yeah, Windows Media Player! Movie Maker, let's go!
No!
What's that back there? Oh wow, hey Zappa, it's your video skills!
Oh my god! He wanted like your little. Oh my god, Windows Movie Maker video.
Awesome! Thanks for watching! Like and subscribe!
There was no narrator. What? Copyright the
Takes you back,
narrator?
doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
8 minutes!
Minutes making videos.
Bruh.
Imagine you want to make people laugh, and then you can just make a tons of videos like this that just takes 8 minutes out of your time. You make one every day, and it just takes 8 minutes.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the Final Figurine, right here by the red and blue doors.
12
This
out of
memory is
6.
the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other.
Yes.
Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. So what now? We have... This looks like...
And then
The Matrix.
there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Hey! Aw, I had fun with the TV.
Aw, haters.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on.
Excuse
Stop
me?
the loading screen.
Oh, no.
Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying
What?
these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the
What?
opposite direction. See how that feels.
See how that feels!
Have you ever seen the loading bar going backwards?
Okay, yes,
No.
The room with the red and blue doors. I remember
Yes!
I must say, of all the figurines we looked at
13
in our
out of
initial
6.
tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
What does that sound? Okay, I was just atmospheric.
Yeah.
Alright. That was weird.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Don't play it again. Motherfucker!
Yes, I love that video.
I swear to God, if you go through it again... don't fall down.
At the time.
Back in the memory
Still don't
zone.
remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
Solid
No
room.
memories of it, but solid room. Good room.
10 out of 10.
These really were a treat to hunt down.
Wow,
You
such
know,
room.
if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them.
Oh,
I'm
I
very
see. I know
glad
what's
we
wrong.
resisted the temptation. Next one.
The apple room should have been the toilet room where we found the first Stanley fig. But because we guessed wrong. Whoa, what happens if I go here? Oh, okay.
Oh.
Huh. Yeah, the apple replaced this one for some reason.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
Keep going.
This is it, the very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Nothing.
What?
Oh yeah, we're here, huh? Collect them all.
It just changed. It just changed behind you.
Yeah.
Well,
We're here again, but it's like a mini version. Collectibles. Oh, the jump room.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now.
Oh no, he likes the
Look how
update
much
now.
fun the past is. I want more. Oh, yes, the two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
yeah.
Oh, okay. We're going a little bit far on the memory lane.
And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something
No.
I feel I can remember. I can remember.
What?
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make
What?
the decisions, he would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again.
Oh no.
I want to go back to how it used to be.
Stanley Parable
Yes,
free.
I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good.
Oh.
I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Skip. Is this it? Is this... Oh, wow. I guess this is the end, huh?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh.
Stanley's bucket. The only co-worker he would ever truly need.
Is this like the alpha version of Stanley Parable? What's going on here?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay, this is a little difficult now. Oh, I think we're actually back. Oh yeah.
Still no one was here.
What?
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
No figurines. Oi! Oh, I wanted to see the board having all of them crossed out because I found them all.
No more.
Oh. At least the broom closet's still here.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay, hold on. Where am I going with this? Am I just...
You do the original line.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the... But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
This is actually the last time. Like, if we go to an ending now, it's gonna be the last one.
The last
Man.
ending.
I should have chosen a better one then. I should have chosen the fucking Follow Stanley ending then. It was my favorite ending. And we haven't seen it yet.
Stanley and the
in its
bucket walked
entirety.
straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Mwah.
Oh wow. There. Fuck this.
Ooh.
I want this
How long
ending.
was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself.
And I
Minutes?
want it
Days?
now.
Centuries?
Sorry, Bucket.
Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from when Stanley came to a set of two open doors.
this door.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay.
It was okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
It sure was a room.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Ooh.
Blue.
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Go
Stanley
around.
walked through the red
Yep.
door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing
Oh
here.
no, it's this
I haven't
ending.
even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
Completely forgot about this.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Fucking seating and remove everything. No more balloons, no more bench, nothing.
Yeah, what if I still go to the right one? I know what's gonna happen here.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version.
I mean,
Would
nothing
you say
happened
that the
yet.
game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
No.
Oh no.
Cyber worldwide leaderboard. Wow. Someone did it in less than 5 seconds. What the fuck? Skip the intro sequence. Only the worst 3% of players choose the blue door. This is the last place you were objectively ranked the worst. Oh my god.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Oh boy.
In this game, the
there
baby
it is.
crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't
Someone
you give it
actually
4
did
hours of
play
play
for 4
to
hours.
make sure it's effective. Be sure
And
to
even
keep
more.
notes on your experience.
Alright, let's do this.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Here it
Let's
is.
see.
Minecraft time.
Yeah.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, I want to play Minecraft music here. Actually, I can.
Aha!
Wait,
fascinating. What do you think
It's-
this game is about, Stanley?
Fire,
What is our
fire.
backstory? What
Yep.
is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So
That's
far,
not
I love
Minecraft.
everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
The Minecraft torrent
Wow.
sound. Wow. I did not expect this. They changed this to a different game. Man, imagine they did Undertale in here. Looks to me like, Stanley, you're playing as a little child in a monster-infested
can't
world.
be.
What? I'm enjoying this game more
It
than
is.
yours?
It's an open world game. Good
Oh,
God,
no.
quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
Oh no, we're
Preferably
doing
something with
multiple
walls.
games.
Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Imagine one of them is gonna be Undertale.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Like on Titan.
Oh god. Oh yeah, Attack on Titan. There's a lot of walls. Rocket League!
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run
It's
around
called
in.
Pocket
There
League.
isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
What
Stanley,
the
if you manage to
fuck?
get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Well, how do we play this? It's an online
Okay,
game.
so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Wow! No way! I can even kick it! Whoa, I'm running super fast now! That's so stupid
Are you
and
doing
cool!
it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is
I-
it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
I guess this is
Stanley, I have a
fun.
thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going
That
to
was
try it out.
way
Here comes
harder
another
than I
ball.
wanted to hit. More balls!
Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls!
Oh god! Rocket League with multiple balls. Come on, we need to get one in. I can't be that bad.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is
I
this
hope
a
so.
real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because
Yay!
guess what? It's over. That's right. your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes.
What?
You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley.
What?
Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. Hold on. What are you doing?
Whoa.
Exactly.
Oops.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Well, I don't have a flashlight. Ah, right. I remember this.
What?
This is creepy, though. This is like a horror game version.
You hear like the narrator like in the back, like, Stanley, Stanley, come back.
Half-Life textures all over the place.
Beep 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 beep.
Well, I did my best.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Well, yep.
Back at the office. Well,
Yep.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
I'm actually looking up how to get the ending I really wanted to see again. My favorite ending in the game. It's called the adventure ending. Oh. Can I do this with the bucket?
Is Stanley, without the bucket, really Stanley at all? No, no, surely not. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket...
I can't do it with the bucket? What will happen?
That the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section.
I guess
and walked
you found what you were looking for?
Door.
Yeah, but apparently you can't do it with the bucket. So I already fucked up.
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
What?
What?
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care
there's the
about
line
you
I
very
wanted.
much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere.
Oh no.
The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before.
Shut up!
Yes, I know
I want the Adventure Line!
But you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line?
Yes!
We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new.
Yes!
Yes! That's what the fans want. Let's do it!
Yes!
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Yes! Yes! Finally!
Oh no.
This is what I wanted!
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
What are you doing?
It's not allowed to do this. It's not allowed to just stop the music. Silver gonna follow Stanley. There it is. Now we can continue.
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
It's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Da la la da 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 da.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
No!
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
How can I stop this?
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The Broom Closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this.
Oh my god, it's getting really angry.
The Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
No!
What?
The holy ending.
Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
No, he wasn't. He's not a bucket. It's the opposite of a bucket, so he sucks.
Loading screen.
Well, I got to see the Adventure Line again, so that's nice.
I guess he did do the same thing, but now without the bucket.
Yeah.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Sorry, bucket.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What happens if I do destroy the bucket? Maybe it's gonna... Maybe that's the final ending of the game.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Destroying the bucket.
Perhaps he wanted to stop
a whole
by the
new
employee
chapter in my
lounge
life.
first, just to admire it. It was okay.
It was okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yep.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section,
Yep,
walked straight
he did
ahead to the
maintenance
opposite
section.
door,
Right,
and got back
exactly.
on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's,
Not planned.
left.
It's...
Oh, no.
Are you
No,
sure
it's to the
about
right.
that?
My mistake.
So it was that easy
No,
to get...
Not even.
No, not the right.
to get the adventure
Why would I
ending?
have
Oh,
ever
man.
said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
You're like, whatever, choose the door you want.
Went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Ooh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
And here I have to go to the right again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go
No
to the meeting
bugger.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay.
Oh,
then.
lost in his
It's an
paper.
adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's
Whoa.
find the story.
Let's go.
Oh my god. As if this game doesn't already branch enough.
Mm.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, they just made it like so complicated. What?
Yep, this is... It's...
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No.
And this should now start.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse.
Oh well.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Yes. No. Yep. Backwards talking. Yep. Doop.
I knew we'd miss something.
I'm literally...
The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the
What?
story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Bruh.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Oh god, he doesn't even
Do you
remember
remember,
anymore.
Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to
No,
be doing,
no
how
restart.
about this? You win! Congratulations! Woo! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Boop. Boop. Ah, there
All
it is.
right, I've got a solution.
Parable
this time,
2.
to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Let's go! If this is Stanley Parable 2, do we get a... No bucket.
We finally get to see that fucking PC.
You see?
Yeah.
The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Let's go! I love this ending. This is my favorite ending.
Wait, cut the music.
Fuck
Go back
you.
and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Can we continue the music?
Music,
Wait,
please.
what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh, no,
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
No!
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
Aww.
Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now,
Never went through that door.
This is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
Minecraft.
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Let's see what my wildest imaginations
Oh,
are.
no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto
I love
the
how
line
it
from
comes
having
out of
any
the
role in our
vents.
awesome new story. No lines or monitor
Breaks
rings.
everything.
Just don't acknowledge it.
Makes
Should
a
be
sharp
fine.
turn. Dun da 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 dun dun. Dun da da dun da dun da dun. Dun da da dun da dun.
Straight up in the ceiling.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask,
All right, Zapax.
will taking the right
Have a
door
good night.
lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly
Someone's
yes,
going to bed.
then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct
Good night.
one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Bum ba dum bum bum.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game eight times?
After a long time, Stanley
That's really how
dies.
all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
Adventure, nonsense,
My
philosophy,
mind
music,
goes blank simply because it's written
adventure
here on
and
this
explore territory.
Wall.
Find the confusion ending.
Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide?
Fifth restart.
Why don't
No
I
one
get a say
forgets
in all
about
of this?
previous
Is it really-
restarts. Stanley
No, it
attempts to
can't
play
be.
the story,
I
but is
don't want it to be.
prevented, unable
I
to
don't
go
want the
anywhere
game to
or
keep
do
restarting.
anything. The
I
game
don't want to forget
restarts on
what's
its
going
own.
on. I don't want to be trapped like
Sixth
this. I
restart.
won't
Find the line
restart the
again.
game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So,
There is no longer an
Okay.
offer. Simply black space. Wander in the blackness. Find a
I
bookstore.
guess now
Get
we just
bored and
wait.
leave.
You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind
Awesome.
of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Wow. It was like a jump scare. And we're back here. And I think this is a... Yep.
All of his co-workers were
Balloons
gone.
are back.
What could it mean? Stanley
Bucket is
decided to
back.
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I feel like we're done.
As Stanley lifted his bucket, he felt a connection
It's time to put
all
the
buckets everywhere.
bucket into the
This
bucket
adventure, he
destroyer.
decided, was
Yeah.
for all of them. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... this was not
yeah.
the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket
Sadly.
calling to him. Telling
This was
him
fun.
that the
I feel like
employee
this is the
lounge
final
was simply
episode
the
of
place to
Stanley.
be.
This is it.
And
This
here it was.
is
Had
the
bucket
grand
turned out to
finale.
be correct? Was no.
It's
Never
time to
mind.
say goodbye to the
bucket
bucket.
was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Will this be the last time you play it?
And so the two of them detoured through the
restart the
maintenance
game.
section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door. Oh, good,
Let's
Stanley.
go.
I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually. You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it. Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next?
Wacky
oh,
line.
and it played some silly music as well.
I'm playing sad music over this right now.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
I don't.
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's
I
do
didn't-
it for the fans,
okay.
Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up. Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
Oh, a nice bucket.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
Goodbye, bucket.
Goodbye, bucket.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait.
I can't.
Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality
Stanley's holding the bucket
the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you'd see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game would even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
I literally couldn't do it.
Oh.
Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually looked up the Bucket Destroyer in the Stanley Wiki. You can't do anything here.
Oh.
Whoops. Appears in the Bucket Destroyer ending. Result in attempting to get the confusion ending with the bucket. Gate to the Bucket Destroyer open, although Stanley refuses to give away the bucket, the player cannot make him give the bucket either. Eventually the machine will explode from only knowing to destroy buckets. You're greeted with a white room floating around with the Bucket Destroyer, yada yada yada. That's it. Well, there is one more thing up access. Shoot.
I don't know what it is because I don't really have much time.
Oh my god, I'm looking at the map for the Deluxe and I'm looking to find something. Quit the game and reopen it. Oh! Completely?
This is the...
Yeah, probably completely. Not just quit the game, but we have to start from completely. Quit to desktop. Oh my boy. Is the Discord thingy? Is it?
Be quick because I need to go back doing this stuff for school soon.
I'll try to be quick. Please adjust the slide until the computer is barely visible.
Why does it care? gonna ask you if you're sure.
Please, it's just a slider until the dog and the cat are friends.
The more you slide, the closer they are. Yeah.
Yes. Please adjust the slider until the number 5 becomes the number 9. There are 2 9s. There are 3 9s. I'll go with the Final Fantasy 9.
Because there's a 9 in everything.
Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. This is the best slider in all of video game history. Which of the 2 made-up words below is the most appealing to you? Okaboinkle or Scrumptious? Scrumptious. Please don't adjust the slider. Okay. Do you want to time on this right now? Yes.
If you're gonna ask you what...
Is the time that it is right now the correct time? Yes? Unless you're gonna... What? What is time anyway?
Yes.
Yes. I wanted to say no. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Yeah, you don't know my fetishes. Help. Yes. Will you come back to visit me? I kind of know, but yeah, sure. Was that it? Is that the final end? Is that the final secret?
This is the story.
Okay. So
All
we're
of his
done.
co-workers were gone. What could it
Quit the desktop again.
mean?
Oh, there's another one. Oh my god.
I swear.
I swear to. I guess we promised to come back anyway. I hope this is the last one. I have to do the fucking Discord thing over and over. What time is it? I don't have an option. Does anyone really, truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I adjusted all of the game's settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now, job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all of the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are unadjustable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time. But that's okay. Aww, I'm gonna miss you. Video games were meant to be played alone. What? You like being alone, don't you?
What?
That's maybe the only information I really learned about you. Well, it's time for me to leave. There is still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again, if you can find me. Talk soon. Epilogue!
Oh no. Don't tell me it doesn't do anything. Oh, okay. I'm scared.
I'm scared too. Epilogue. Many years later. Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no.
We're back there.
Wait, is this what the confusion ending was telling us? The narrator is gone? Stanley dies? You know what to say. Just follow the sun.
Oh, this was what was called the restarts.
Okay, so does that mean that Stanley just can't die and everything around him just crumbled? I mean, we saw what happened in that clock room. Whoa! Why so beautiful?
Because of the music.
Oh, it's the memory. The memory place.
The place we waited for so long.
It's
powered by a fucking generator.
Yeah, it has still power, but what is being powered? Is it the clock?
The button.
The button that skips time? Oh my god. Oh wow.
The last button press.
Huh? The Cookies blog review, the Stanley Parable 2. Like so many, I enjoyed my time with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel. Ouch. Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. Yeesh. Cable still goes on. Oh look, lots of buttons. Name. Jim! That was my name. I forgot about that. No more spin-offs. No more sequels. July 9. I guess 2022?
Jim.
Jim. All of the... They're all
More
here.
figures.
19, 20, 21, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 26 out of 6 now. Oh. Oh. Hello? Hello again. It's you! It's nice to see you. But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developer said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise. What nonsense! The Stanley Parable was not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to a legacy. Let it burn. This is like a commentary to the Final Fantasy 7 remake. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together we are going to make the Stanley Parable free. It's simple. All we do is change the number in the game's title screen. We also need a really dumb subtitle for the game. Something loud and gaudy. Go ahead. Try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. What? Oh my god. Stanley Parable free. Employee of the human condition. Now would added Saturday. Oh, okay. Employee of the human condition. I like this. The Stanley Parable Free Employee of the human condition. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1, and then we'll pick up new subtitle. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It will just be the same content, recycled again and again and again with a new title screen. Oh my god. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say as well. Let's do it. Good, then it's agreed. A new cycle every time you start the game. And you know what? Since you put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. Alright then. There, the achievement machine, it's all fixed. You see, I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself. Forever. I must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? Great,
I'm ready.
There's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time. Yeah! It is now
11:25.
11:25 p.m. My god. Please adjust the slide until the computer is barely visible. Thank you. Please enjoy the Stanley Parable. Stanley Parable Free, Employee of the Human Condition! No. Yes! We did it! Do I take the time to get to the broken achievement machine? Yes, I do. It's probably gonna be nothing special. It's just gonna give me an achievement, and that's it.
This is the
the door to the other version is open now. I'm gonna bet.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed
and that's it. Yeah, the door is open. It's probably gonna be nothing special at all. It's just, here's the achievement. That's it. We did it. And after this achievement, I'm gonna shut off the stream. Or maybe I'm gonna continue on playing. I don't really feel tired or anything. There's still other games I could play. Probably like Metal Gear Solid or Egg
You see,
Bracer.
Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley
Shut
Parable
up.
and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and all
We did
new
it, boys.
content for it should live up to that legacy. So
We truly
forget
did
this
it.
ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
No, it's not Stanley 2. It's free.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be.
I just realized I can
But
go back
let's
to the
take a look at
elevator.
some of the features I've been developing.
Oh
for
my
it.
god!
I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, then surely the game
I
will
can
sort
go
of
back to
naturally
the
spring
elevator.
up around them. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
But first, the achievement. I can go back to the infinite hole! I have to do that. Hey, you guys can go
Now,
ahead, do
here's
your
something
thing.
special. You remember that
This
broken
is for
test
me.
achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's a
Yay,
simple...
I got the
As you can
achievement.
see, the machine is not working yet since... What? Wait, what in the holy hell is going on? You got the achievement?
Woo!
Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago. Who fixed it? Is someone here? Are we being watched? Oh, God. Composure, composure. Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended. It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring magic of the Stanley Parable 2. Breathe. Just breathe.
We did it. Now, to truly...
What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
To truly finish Stanley Parable, I'm gonna do what I wanted to do for so long.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact,
I'm gonna have fun in the
that you can
hole.
fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you
Oh
want.
my
A stunning
God!
leap forward for video games is immediate. You see,
Oh,
isn't it
yes,
wonderful?
yes. We just have
One
to
of my
fall
more
down into the hole a couple
ingenious
times,
concoctions, if I
and then we
do
get
say
the
so.
best
Now,
send
since
off
you've
for
gotten
this
to
game
see the
ever.
infinite hole,
I have to find a
you can
good song.
press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Back?
Oh, you're back.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the
We got the achievement. The narrator got a little confused, and that's it.
Oh.
Now I'm gonna do the hole again. You remember the dance party in the hole?
Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully.
That's gonna be my ending. You don't have to stay for this. It's done. After this, it's
Is it a
done.
very,
I just want to have fun in the hole one more
It's an
time.
extreme. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature.
I'm looking for a
More of
good song.
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready. Great. Now, I'm very... Oh, for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. A normal person would have said...
That's when he's asking for me if I'm ready to work.
Till the end of
Yeah,
time. Don't need to see
I'm
it
telling
all,
you,
but
Max.
not you. Oh, no,
Thank you for for being in this adventure. We finally did it. We finished Stanley Parable.
This time, I couldn't help but feel like
I'll
you
send
spent a
you the
little
dance
less
party
time in there
over.
than you did before. I mean, admittedly.
I mean, if you're
didn't
streaming, it
know
will be
the
on your channel.
infinite hole, but I didn't think
Yeah,
it was
if you
that
want to hear the
noisy.
music though, you have to watch on
Well,
Twitch.
I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you
You're
decide
not gonna hear the music for Discord.
You can hit the teleport button and come
Well,
join
record
me
it for me then.
above.
Yeah, I will.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled.
Alright.
Gosh.
All right.
how
Thank-
could I have
thank you for
guessed?
having me.
You're back in the
No
hole.
problem. Thank you
This
for being with
starts
us.
to become a thing where-
Bye bye.
Bye.
Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here?
I think I know
Stanley,
which song.
I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top. And we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shape. How is this still appealing to you? I know
Let's
you're obsessed
go!
with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this
Let's
scratching the itch.
go!
Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on. Is the, teleport button not working?
I'm recording this.
You sure?
I can put any fucking song in there if I want to.
I really don't have an
No,
explanation.
of course. The
It was
timing
working
of
just
the
a
button
moment
presses
ago.
are not
Try
gonna
it
fit.
again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
I'm still looking for a good song, actually. That would be funny, actually. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna do Sparkle. I feel like Sparkle's gonna fit.
I should be like,
hit it, boys!
It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland.
That was...
But we can't have that, Stanley.
That was the best time I've ever had of my entire life.
And I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the whole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
Yep. And with that,
Here we are. Go
Well
on.
done.
Try out.
Thank you for playing my game, Stanley Parable Free, Employee of the Human Condition. What a fascinating game this was. Oh man. I give this game a bucket out of a bucket. Best score. This was truly amazing. And wow. So, what do I do now? I could stream more. I could just stream more. Actraiser in the other. Ooh, someone noticed. Oh man, oh man, oh man. So, my god. Do I just want to, like, play more? What will I play? I got, like, 2 options. Actraiser Renaissance or Metal Gear Solid 5. I really need to finish Metal Gear Solid 5 as much as possible and as quick as possible. But I just don't know if I can do that. Or maybe I stop the stream here. I'm having trouble to figure this one out, to be honest. Sure. Alright, fine. I'm gonna stop the stream here. Well, alright. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Have a nice night. Whatever time is at your place. And as always, stay awesome. Until next time. With something. It's gonna be either Metal Gear Solid 5 or Actraiser at this point. I could also start one of the other games that I have to do, that I want to finish in this vacation. Anyway, see you then. Ciao, ciao, and bye-bye.